everybody. Welcome back to another episode of the Making Mommy Move show. Got Larry back with us again. I'm so excited we had him like every day this week. We've been going through it right now. We're in the thick of wedding season, but I think that this brings us to our topic for today because we're still making the effort to come on 3 times a week here on the podcast. Still coming on for the Power Couple show every Tuesday. Still putting all of ourselves into all of our businesses and really putting in the work to make things happen. So we wanted to talk to you today about consistent action because that's what brings results. And I think that we all need that reminder.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sometimes consistent action feels really good and sometimes it's very, very draining.
Mm-hmm. Like right now.
Yes.
Right now. We've been doing this. It's like 9 o'clock at night, like the past couple of nights, because that's the first time that we have a second to sit down. Like I said, we're in the thick of wedding season right now. We've got our 2 little girls that need our attention and trying to do everything for the weddings and new inquiries and your job and just everything else. Trying to keep it running is nuts.
It's exhausting.
It's exhausting. Earlier tonight, we were just talking about next week because I'm already tired thinking about it. We've got 4 weddings. 2 of them are 3 hours away in a row. And we have our biggest wedding of the year for our business all in the same week in 4 days in a row. So we're trying to figure out the logistics of it because we need to pick up flowers for the wedding on Sunday and we need to be in Baltimore.
We need like 4 more of us to
make it happen logistically throughout the week. So we're just trying to time it right and make sure that get everything done and everything's done to the quality that we want and that we're still able to move the next day. Yeah. We're really counting on our village to help us with the girls and trying to help us bring these events to life. And
hoping we find some sleep somewhere in there too.
Yeah. We're trying to get caught up this week. But even at that, it's not really because we have more events this weekend. Yep. Like, I'm physically working every single day until the mid-October, probably. Yep. So, we're trying.
Call that consistency.
Yeah. That's like ties in perfect for this episode because we're doing the work every day. Yeah. Every night. And we're just going to make it happen because we don't have a choice. We're not giving ourselves a choice. We have to make it happen.
Exactly. Yeah, we are definitely nose to the grindstone on everything. Everything that we're doing, we're going full speed. And it is exhausting, but the goal is for it to be worth it.
Yeah, so that brings us back to the point of the consistency is key because the consistent action, like Ed Milet teaches that it's like compound pounding, like a kid hitting a piñata. It's over and over again. The more that you hit it, the more it's going to get you closer to reaching your goal. So in the piñata example, it would be getting the candy. But in our life, in our business, in our growth, and our podcast, and whatever, it's the consistent action of showing up every week on the schedule that we had defined for ourselves. And it's going to pay off eventually because people are going to find us, they're going to keep listening, they're going to like the content we're putting out, they're going to see that we're consistently showing up, they're going to expect it of us, and it's just going to grow from there. Same thing with our businesses, same thing with everything in life, like having the consistent dinners every night with our kids, trying to get outside and go to the park, getting to the gym every week, all those things. Big time. Going to get your results. Is there anything that you want to write home about and tell our viewers and our listeners? Any tips for working through it?
Just keep working through it. And when you feel discouraged, overwhelmed, like you're not getting the result that you want, just keep going.
That's the important thing right there. Yeah. Like, even when you feel like you need to quit or that you can't do it anymore, you need to keep going past it because you'll get over that hurdle. Yeah. And that's usually, like, my mentor, Maria Bear, said, sometimes you have to break down to break through. And I think that is so, like, true. Sometimes you're in the middle of a mental breakdown when it, like, happens. Or, like Chris and Lori just said, sometimes the feeling of overwhelm is everything that you've ever hoped and prayed for coming into your life all at the same time. Yeah. So I think like keeping all these things in mind and just having that positive mindset and reminding yourself of your why, why you're keeping going, what you're fighting for, gets you over that hurdle and keeps that consistent action moving forward so that you can get your goal.
Yeah. And it's good to keep in mind too what put you in the situation that you're in now. Like, what are your driving factors in your own growth? And whether it be your determination or whatever. Because, like Lyss said, next week we have 4 weddings, 4 days in a row, and 2 of them are 3 hours away. But she knew when she booked those 2 that were 3 hours away, one day after the next, that we already had one event before and one event after. And saying, we're feeling abundant and ambitious and going for it. And now that it's next week, we're freaking out because we're trying to make it work. We got to think back and say, yeah, that's why I'm doing it, because we're abundant and
we know that we can do it.
Yeah.
We know that they're on different days, that the schedule works out, that we have a big team to fulfill the ones that we need to, and that it's all going to work out. And it's going to happen one way or another, so
Exactly.
Just get through it and do it to the best of your ability.
Yeah, where there's a will, there's a way, and that's like the oldest saying in the book, but it's definitely true.
Yeah.
That if you have enough willpower, it will happen.
Oh, Chris and Lori had this.
Your favorite people.
They really are. But they were talking about this with Eric Thomas, and sometimes it's will over skill. Mm-hmm. If you have strong willpower and you keep moving forward, that determination, that stubbornness, sometimes that's more important than the skill or the natural talent that you might have to do something. Because if you're naturally gifted, like just say in like basketball, and you're not actually putting in the effort to win the game, you're just gonna like naturally shoot a three, like a free throw or whatever. Or you're working every day, day in and day out, you never miss a game, like you're gonna go a lot further.
Definitely. Makes sense.
Right? Mm-hmm. That one like hit me in the face when I heard that. Well, through it.
Yeah. Because we are.
Yeah. Be stubborn in your pursuit of success.
Yeah. So stay stubborn and
keep working.
And keep pushing forward.
You're going to get there.
For sure.
All right, everybody. If you have any questions, send us a DM on Instagram. It's at Lyss.Morton. And we hope to see you in the next one. Bye for now.